Have you ever considered how a routine and seemingly harmless act may actually hurt you, a loved one, or our society as a whole? For example, did you know simply flushing or throwing away medications ends up polluting the environment and comes back to us in our water? Or even worse, the unused medication stored in your medicine cabinet could end up in the wrong hands. Also, needles and sharps that are not contained could end up hurting those who handle your trash. Sharps and needles become dangerous when not thrown away properly. They could stick through your trash and hurt your family or the workers who collect your garbage. Some sharps get into water systems and stick water treatment workers. Used needles and sharps could pass infections like HIV and other serious diseases.
Here at the Lowell Regional Wastewater Utility, we have a recycling program that's geared for the general public. And part of the program is people can bring in used oil when they change the oil in their vehicle and drop it off here at the utility. And that also includes we've expanded the program to include sharps and mercury thermometers. Obviously, it will protect the wastewater workers here at the treatment plant, but it also protects the general public. That way, sharps aren't being disposed of in trash, or some people could just be throwing them in areas where they could be found by children, or even stepped on by pets or going out for a walk. So it's important to take sharps out of the environment, take them off the street, and bring them to where they can be recycled or disposed of properly.
When we flush pills or throw them in the garbage, they get into the water system and soil and can cycle back to your home in foods and drinking water.
In the past, you used to just take the medication and throw it and flush it down the toilet, but it has wound up in the rivers, in our water supply and drinking supply. Residues have been found in our drinking supply, so it's not only unsafe for the people or for people that are at risk for overdose or taking opiates, it's also at risk for our environment.
Leaving unused prescription drugs in the home makes them available to your family. Prescription drug abuse is the second most common kind of illegal drug use. They might seem safe because a doctor gave them to you, but using them when they are not needed can be very harmful. Prescription drug abuse can lead to heroin use and even overdose and death.
If medication is in a medicine cabinet, that is the #1 place where teens say that they receive or that they get their drugs. A lot of times people begin with medication that's diverted or taken from other people, family members, and then that's how they get into becoming a drug addict. We just had a woman come in the other day. Her husband unfortunately died. She had 100 morphine tablets that she needed to dispose of. And her words to me were, well, my grandson says he'll take care of it for me. No.
But it doesn't have to be this way. Start helping today. Helping the environment and keeping your family safe is a big responsibility, but very easy. It is as simple as taking a look into your medicine cabinet and looking for dangers you might have missed before. There are people in your community who are already doing their share to be part of the solution.
I didn't realize that when you dispose of medications, either by flushing it or putting it into your regular trash, that it actually does get into the water system and into the environment. I just didn't realize the impact that it had until I read it somewhere. So I figured, to start collecting them, and I was able to collect some from my mother, some old medications that she can't take anymore or whatever.
Clean out your unused medications. Remove all personal information from packaging or place in a sealed bag. Collect sharps and needles in thick, puncture-resistant containers like coffee cans or empty bleach containers. Contact the local health department for drop-off dates and locations. For information regarding Lowell's Sharps Disposal Program, contact the Wastewater Utility Office at 978-970-4248, extension 1600. For information regarding Lowell's Household Hazardous Waste and Medication Disposal Program, contact the Lowell Health Department at 978-970-4010, extension 94304. Protect your loved ones and your community. Get rid of your unwanted medication and sharps the right way and help keep your loved ones and your environment healthy and safe.